Okay. Here we go. Hey guys, it's a Random Blake 2004 here. I'm here with my friend Alan, the Rail Fanner and Gamer, London, and Lexi John Hentistic. Everyone say hi.
Peace. This here is my profile picture.
Hello.
Can I shortly say what my profile picture is from, just for historical context, before we move on to the video? This profile picture is very important, because this is from an actual film recording, rare film recording done of the John Henry on WB Videos Volume Blue Ridge
John's a
Steam.
coal smoker.
Now, this is important, what I just said. It's an actual film recording where they talked about it briefly. 2143, a Y6 is also appearing in this volume. We're not sponsored or something. I just thought I'd mention that because of my profile picture and because I love NNW steam locomotives.
And you're a coal smoker.
Okay, Elijah, you can move on if you want to. I got nothing more to
So today in this reaction video, we're going to be like... We're gonna be like reacting to... We're gonna be
Did you forget?
reacting to like the British Railway series, the first 2 episodes as well.
I have a suggestion. If we react to it at all, then we should also react to Fowler's Ghost, because most of what's said in it.
We should do that for a Halloween special, as well as me and my friends Drift King 0311, maybe the Rocket City Rail Fan, aka
Is there any footage of the Flowers Ghost?
Maybe London, especially you, Alan. We're gonna do it on Halloween, okay?
Is there any footage of that
Halloween, but this depends on my upcoming acting career soon.
Yeah.
Okay, London. To answer your question, London, no, I don't think there's any footage of Fowler's Ghost. Keep in mind, this thing was scrapped in 1861 and built the same year, I think. I don't think it lasted long. But anyway, it's from the 1860s, so there's no way there's any footage of it. Forget about it.
I don't know. We just gotta find out.
It's just too early.
All right.
Film covers were prominent back then.
Besides the point, let's get to the real thing.
Yeah. And also, before we begin the reaction video, what is your guys' what do you want to do for Halloween?
I wanna go to Chattanooga and write on one of the Halloween.
Halloween?
What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? What are you gonna dress up as? Because I just need to know.
I think I'm gonna dress up as a ghost with a railroad cap on.
Darth Vader.
How about you, John?
Since Halloween is also somewhat religious because it's Reformation's Day at the same day, I don't think I will dress up as anything, but I'll probably work on something for Halloween. Who knows?
Buddy, you already look spooky. Like, you're already ready for Halloween.
Okay, so what am I gonna be? I think I may be Emily Blight as well. Maybe I could be Danny Phantom. He's a phantom.
Maybe Transformers, Optimus, maybe Optimus Prime. Autobots, Decepticons, Autobots.
Also, London, I saw you doing it with 4501.
No. Oh, what? No.
I got my revenge. Continue on, Elijah.
Oh, and speaking of the Danny Phantom costume, I think if I go to New York Comic Con with Alan, the Rail Fanner Gamer, maybe I can invite an IRL friend of mine, and she could dress up as maybe Bingo from Bluey, or maybe maybe I could dress up as Danny Phantom, and maybe my girlfriend could dress up as Sam Manson, which is Danny Phantom's girlfriend. Like, yeah, because I think me and my girlfriend are like couples, similar to like Danny and Sam being couples as well. Like, yeah. Okay, so London and Lexi John Henry. For those of you who don't know who Danny Phantom is, it's this Nickelodeon animated TV series following this Ghost Boy Danny
I
Phantom
thought we were
goes on
watching
amazing
British
adventures
Train.
or is it with his friends and then
not-
goes into
not-
stumbles onto a ghost portal and also
you
it gets
kidding
his
me?
superpower.
Elijah,
Not
I
to
really
be
wanna-
disrespectful, but I
in
thought we were
the
doing a
demon
reaction, you know.
this is a reaction video. We're supposed to watch British Trains, not learning about a Nickelodeon
Bro, I
character.
Okay. Like, yeah, my bad. Okay, so enough
good.
with the rambling, but here we go. I'm just sharing my screen. See?
All right, John, we're about to see what you're built like.
Okay, so so this is the first episode of the British Railway series.
The end of the
Stories,
LNR.
episode 1.
How many episodes are we
End
going to
of,
watch?
it's called the end of the LNER. As always, let's begin the video.
How
Yeah,
many episodes?
I'm a react with British accent.
Oh no.
Okay, that one more sounds familiar to like
Funny the faces.
I like it. This style of video right now, dude, reminds of Texas
Oh, that bus looks like Algie. I think this character on the left kind of looks like Alfred /98462, but his name is Steve.
Episode
Yeah.
1. A great problem goes west.
Oh, it's episode 1 of Great.
The London and North Eastern Railway was one of the so-called Big Four companies, formed during the 1923 Grouping Act in Britain. In this
Big Four
form, with
sounds
engines in
familiar.
the North Eastern region and Great Northern Railways, it lasted a mere 25 years, but left an everlasting impression of luxury, prestige, and speed.
Indeed.
40 years after the end of British mainline steam, these are the stories they tell. This is Alan. He is a large blue
Is that
express
same as you,
engine,
Alan?
namely an A1 Pacific.
That's my name too.
Alan lives at a
Wow,
big yard
Alan,
with many
you
other
are a
engines,
huge
Yeah,
like
shut up.
his class
locomotive.
and others.
Similar to like Alan.
He is a
from
long,
Josie and the
well-built
Best
engine
Pets,
with a lit
like
chimney,
Hanna-Barbera.
large
wanna hear what
driving
he
wheels,
said. The
and
audio
a good
isn't good.
sense of humour. Alan is normally found pulling fast passenger trains, but sometimes pulls goods trains to the north of the border. He is normally found in the company of a delightful old engine named Stephen, after his designer. Stephen is much older than Alan, and wiser too. He pulls local goods
Yeah,
trains
almost similar
and
to,
stopping
like,
passenger trains,
Stephen from.
and he doesn't mind going more
Right.
slowly than the other engines.
Yeah. Well, by the way, this engine kind of is like it classified as an LNER B12, and we know that. Yes.
Yeah. This
Also,
reminds of a certain someone who has the number 98462.
yeah, 9, and he is
Well,
a Holden
who would that might
B12
be?
as well, and of course, his disposition is currently preserved because if I think his real life counterpart is like how.
The only preserved example is number 8572.
Oh, 8572. I think he's the real.
Yeah.
Stephen.
As far as I know, isn't she still running?
Yeah, I
Awesome.
think it's still running, I guess. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check steamlocomotive.com. Steamlocomotive.com. Okay, so
What
let's see.
about it? I want to watch the video, man. I only got
John.
time for one episode.
Hey, John, real quick for a second, why did you look like Sir Topham Hatt for a second with those big shoulders?
Oh, it's under restoration to running condition because it was taken
Yeah.
out of service in late
you look like
October
you look like a big
2021. And it's
man.
currently undergoing an overhaul.
Yeah, I guess its boiler ticket expired.
Yeah, I think they're patching the current boiler or building a new one. Oh yeah. So TVTMTV said, "Hi guys," and first, so yes, it's got one of the people watching. So let's just continue on with the video.
He is one of the
Yep.
few engines that still wears the apple green of the London and North Eastern Railway, and is proud of it, despite the paint being worn here and there.
John, you probably lick apple green. Never mind.
These two engines have another shedmate, a haughty A4 Pacific named Sir Ralph. Sir Ralph is proud of his heritage,
It's an
related to the famous Grizzly A3s, and a member of an elegant class of streamliners. His attitude sometimes annoys the other engines, and Alan
Ah,
is quick
the
to put him in his
idea.
place. But he does have a big heart, somewhere in his smoke box. This story concerns a fourth engine, not from this region. No, this engine was a visitor from the western region, taking on the duties of another engine who had failed somewhere near London. This engine was very old and clanked noisily along the line. His tubes were leaking, his cylinders wheezing, yet time after time he found puff to
Is this an
Go.
E2 with the tender?
For a whole
that an
week,
LMS
the old engine
locomotive?
found himself pulling goods trains from the south to the north, and would get very tired upon reaching the yard of Alan, Stephen,
Wait,
and Sir Ralph.
this engine over there is locomotive. Is that an LMS?
One day, Stephen was
I don't think that's an Elmas. I think it's either LNER or GWR.
simmering in the yard. It had been a long day. Shunting coaches for the haughty Sir Ralph was no mean feat, and neither was preparing goods trains for the other engines. The foreman knew how hard Stephen had been working, and had given him a rest. Stephen sighed. "It's good to have some time to let your wheels rest," he said, to nobody in particular. Just at that moment, an astronomical racket came from the junction. There was the Western engine, wheezing into the yard, with a long line of coal trucks. "Goodness,"
How did I recognize
Stephen
it was
said,
great?
as the engine rattled past. "He's older than me," he said with wonderment, as the old engine kept going. There was little steam in the air, and no wonder, for the poor engine had none left to give. Wheezing badly, the engine finally stopped under the signal on the goods line.
Bro, we saw that
and
poor
moved
guy.
no more. Stephen,
Wait. I just realized that this is classified. I think that's an LNER K4260 Mogul. I guess.
No, it isn't. I just looked at the dome. I think it's a Great Western.
Is it like a great GWR 260 Mogul?
The dome looks like it's from a Great Western. I think
Buddy
they had
lives
to.
in Eastern Time Zone.
I think it looks like a Great Western Railway 4300 class 460. Oh, I think I may be right. Yeah, I think one of these was preserved.
But the steam dome is a dead giveaway. It's a Great Western.
Yeah, I think that's one because this engine came in from the Western region and it originating from the Great Western Railway.
Yeah.
Okay, so two of the classes had been preserved. Like, yeah. And I
Nice.
think number 5312 and later renumbered to BR 8322 and 9303 a which was renumbered to 2320. I meant 7325, which
Yeah,
is
what
the
the-
youngest survivor in storage. Like, yeah, at the Seven Valley Railway.
John,
Yeah.
what are you looking at? I know
Let's
that
continue,
face.
by the way.
I know that face, John. I know what you're doing.
No, I'm just thinking about some stuff, British Railway stuff, shit, you know.
Oh,
I've seen.
I know what you're doing, the British.
And
way.
also number 83 and also number 5322 was like
Wait.
on static display at the Didcot Railway Centre.
Ah,
yeah.
Didcot. A major hub for Great Western preservation. Okay, let's continue the video.
Yes.
How many episodes are we watching?
was
Let's
concerned.
continue the
"We'll never
dumb
make it back
video.
home," he said, and went to find Alan in the shed. "I only ask, Alan," Stephen said, "because I'm not as sprightly as I used to be myself, and you've just been repaired, so you'll want a nice
That
run
John, you
anyway."
built like that apple green.
Alan laughed. "Well, if you can get the foreman to agree," he said, "I'll do it." "Thank you," Stephen said, relieved.
That was very
You know,
thoughtful.
We are all one railway now. I'm sure the old engine's friends back west. Back west? Are you to say you'll be helping a Western engine? Sir Ralph had appeared from the shed, hissing loudly. "Why, yes, Sir Ralph.
Bro,
said
don't be
Alan.
such a dick,
Unless,
Sir
of
Ralph.
course, you'd like to do the honours."
You can't just be such
Sir
a
Ralph
dick,
started.
it's like, yeah,
"Honour?
like,
My
it's
good
pretty
fellow.
much-
Especially you, John.
It is not a question of honour, but a matter of decency." "Oh? And how do you figure that?"
I know you can
asked
be that
Stephen
kind of a
innocently.
person sometimes, John.
"Stephen, my good engine, we are Eastern Region engines. It has always been like this. Why, in the days of the London North Eastern Railway, we raced the engines of the Great Western quite frequently. We were always striving to be the best. And of course, we
oh,
were.
bro, stop showing
Alan
off.
laughed.
You're just
The best?
like,
Maybe the clumsiest, he said.
yeah. Don't
Who
be
managed
so
to break all of the
James
fine
Bond
china on his
and-
train last week? Sir Ralph puffed angrily. That, he
And
said,
especially Gordon.
was not my
he's
fault.
sometimes, like,
If signals change at a whim while you are at speed.
charged.
Ah, yes, and you know all about that, said Alan Stephen. Well, of course. I am one of the fastest, if not the fastest engine in the world,
Just like high
Sir
school
Ralph said
bullies.
grandly. Oh, good. Then you could get our western friend here home, safely and quickly too. Heavens no, said Sir Ralph indignantly. I have my own trains to pull on the morrow, thank you. I'm going back into the shed for some oil, coal, and a good nap before my evening
What's your
run.
mouth?
And with that,
And also
what
you
is
disappeared
like,
back into the
Spencer
shed.
as well.
Alan could only laugh. Puffed up in the smoke box he is, and no mistake, he said.
John,
So,
I know
Stephen,
sometimes
where
you
would I
get
have to
puffed
take
up
him
in
to?
your smoke
I'm
box.
trying
Well,
to listen.
Only as far as London. There'll be another
Damn.
engine waiting there to take him back to his shed. Old Oak
Yes,
Common, I
they
think
just
it says on
do.
his brake van, Stephen said. Well, that will be a good long run to stretch my wheels. Do you like my new chimney? They fitted it after this overhaul. But before Stephen could reply, the shed foreman
John,
had shouted
your
out
nose
something
is
to
a
Alan's
chimney.
driver. Ah, there's your answer, Stephen, Alan said, letting off some steam. I'll see you this evening when I get back. And with that, Alan puffed out of the shed, across the points, and towards the junction, where the old engine lay waiting for him.
I think one of Alan's class.
Alan backed down onto the train. Right, don't worry, old timer, Alan chortled. Hold on tight and keep your wheels free, and we'll have you home in no time. Thank you, the old engine wheezed. I thought they were going to cut me up here and then, Alan said. You would have ruined the look of our junction, and besides, you're not in that bad, Nick. You should see some of our tank engines, always coated in dirt and rust. The signal arm lifted skywards, and Alan's driver applied his regulator. We're off! Come along, Alan called back to the toll trucks, which muttered amongst themselves. Starting slowly, but getting faster and faster, they pulled out of the junction and onto the main line. Soon, they'd been switched to a branch line to allow faster traffic to pass them, and were making good time. Alan snorted in front, keeping the train moving. He felt slightly out of breath. That was due to being stiff from the overhaul, and not the weight of the train. They reached another station, where a worried-looking V2 engine stood, waiting. Boop, boop, whistled Alan as they sped past, and the V2 watched and replied with a feeble beep. Suddenly, there was a crack, and the Western engine, dazed and confused, found himself derailed on a level crossing. And there was Alan, puffing further and further away. Wait! The Western engine called. What about me? Alan suddenly found that the weight of the train was lifted. Huh, he thought. The old buffer was more steam than he was letting on, and so gradually got faster and faster as he steamed through the English countryside. Back at the level crossing, a permanent way gang had seen the derailment, and were helping to put the Western engine back on the rails. Luckily, only his two little wheels at the front had come off, so they had little trouble. But they had to contend with the angry cries of the road users. One red bus, called Worcester, a blue butcher's van, and a green grocer's van,
It's like they're
with their old drivers. During the war, the butcher said to the bus driver, I had to help the Home Guard stop a runaway train. It was going to hit the King's train. Oh, and the vicar, verger, and ARPP person was on a handcart, following us with a brake. So I says to Captain Mannering, I says. Meanwhile, Alan had seen a distant signal at danger, and began to slow down. Bother, he said, and we were going so well. He stopped under the signal, and was surprised to see the signalman approach them.
And
Hello, he said.
that happened to you.
Hello yourself, the
Send us
signalman
on
said
the
suddenly.
specific server.
I haven't had any word on light engine moves.
I just-
We're not light engine, Alan said, smirking. Where's your train then? The signalman asked.
Bro, you
Alan had a
You
sudden
might-
feeling that he was going to the
Oh,
scrap
great.
heap.
this one line.
He grinned nervously.
Oh,
Behind us, the signalman merely stared at the blue engine. Invisible, is it? Alan, still smiling, remembered with a sinking feeling the moment where it had got all too easy a few miles back. Right, I'll stop traffic, the signalman said shortly. You'd better go back and find your train. Yes, sir, Alan said, and quickly backed away.
Kind of reminds me of
At the
some
crossing,
in
the old butcher soldier was still nattering,
Dave,
but was finally drowned out in a chorus of cheers as Alan sheepishly backed into view.
Suddenly,
Right,
let's take an express
well,
train,
he began,
like
but the Western engine
Like-
just laughed.
he left.
Well, I did try to hold on
all
tight.
the buttons.
My wheels weren't quite so
Oh.
free. This made Alan feel much better, Right, he said. We'll get you home as quickly, but as safely as possible, he added, remembering his taunting of Sir Ralph earlier.
And then when
He was coupled to the Western engine,
he,
and with a deafening blast from his cylinders, they were off and away from the crossing.
when he looked back,
Alan returned home early the next
he
morning.
didn't look
It was still dark, and he was surprised to see Stephen waiting for him, and still
But
fuming.
moving at 1 frame per
You
second.
needn't have waited all night for me, Alan laughed. I didn't. Sir Ralph was keeping us all up last night with his lecture on why Western engines are evil.
To me, it
Stephen
looks like
retorted,
it's moving at 1
I'm
frame
sticking
per
my
second.
funnel out here to try and get some rest. Oh well, you can try now, yawned
the
Alan.
video.
I've had enough for a few hours.
But John, you're
Was our
built
Western
like you're
friend
moving
any
at 1
hassle?
frame per second.
Stephen asked.
You're built like
Alan
somebody who
smiled.
would move at 1 frame per
No.
second.
No hassle at all, he said, thinking of the engine's kind words.
Hey, this episode that we did.
Stop the video for a moment, Elijah. John, you sound like you're underwater.
Six.
Okay, could you stop the whole thing for a moment? I think I'll leave now. Okay, I still got videos to edit.
Okay.
See you later, cold smoker.
Okay, see ya. And I hope we don't meet again, London, today. I'll call you later, Elijah. How long will you be streaming now?
See you later, cold
Thank
smoker.
you. I mean, you could watch the rest of the series yourself. Like, yeah.
I mean, how long will you be streaming today? Because I probably wanted to call you later.
Maybe for like another 40 minutes. Yeah, depending.
Oh, Jesus.
Feel like
Okay.
it.
Well, I guess see ya then.
See you later,
Well,
cold
if you
smoker.
wanted to watch the complete series that of the British Railway series,
Yeah,
then
I'm busy
you can
editing
watch it
stuff.
your time. Would you be okay with that?
Another time, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thanks a lot, and I see everything.
Thank you. All right.
Oh
see
no,
you- see you
John,
later, man.
no. I'm not letting you.
Enjoy the rest of your day
No.
too, and keep on steaming. Woo!
Yeah, yeah.
So are we gonna continue this?
Yes, we are, Alan.
All
How
right.
many episodes are we gonna watch here?
Think 18. So let's continue.
No, I can't do 18.
I mean, could you do like two? We're doing two. Could you do that?
Oh, I thought we were. Never mind.
No,
So too.
two.
Veto of V2. The London and North Eastern Railway was one of the so-called Big Four companies formed during the 1923 Grouping Act in Britain. In this form, with engines from the North Eastern region and Great Northern Railways, it lasted a mere 25 years, but left an everlasting impression of luxury, prestige, and speed. 40
Okay, so in case you don't know what the Big Four railways in the United Kingdom, it's for those of you who don't know what the Big Four railways are in the United Kingdom, they're called the Great Western Railway, the Southern Railway, the London, Midland, and Scottish Railway, and the London and Northeastern Railway. Okay, and as always, let's begin with the video.
years after the end of British mainline steam. These are the stories they tell. Goods trains were the lifeblood of the LNER, coming in many forms, from the humble coal train to the elegant Royal Mail trains. Alan was of course a passenger engine, but I knew that he was more than capable of pulling heavy goods trains. I tried of course to keep Stephen busy, but as time went on he was able to do less and less. Thus, I procured a mixed traffic engine for the yard, a V2 engine that had been recently rebuilt at Doncaster Works. It was on the morning the V2 arrived that I found Alan and Sir Ralph arguing over their duties once more. I absolutely refuse to cooperate. Sir Ralph snorted, while Alan
just
groaned with
not like
frustration.
games or
Look,
like
I can't do
Foreign
both goods
adventure,
trains, and you've been
but
rostered, Alan
Jordan
said.
sometimes would
Why is
be
it,
like
Sir Ralph,
his
that you have to be
person
so lazy?
where
Lazy?
he was
Lazy? I
at his
am an
peak
express passenger
was
engine,
like,
Sir Ralph sneered. And so are you, lest you forget. Leave the dirty work to the dirty little tank engines and mixed traffic half-breeds. Alan was indignant. Half-breeds? Yes, mixed traffic engines, Sir Ralph sneered further. Dirty engines don't know where they've been or what they're built for. Alan wheezed angrily. How can you say that?
Why
Your
do you
cousins,
just
the A3s,
shot rather than a
were passenger engines first and foremost, young Alan,
bird?
Sir Ralph said sweetly. Besides, there's a new engine coming today. He'll be drafted into the goods trains, I'm sure. Alan opened his mouth to argue further, but the foreman interrupted. That'll do, that'll do. The two engines glared at one another. Right, Alan, go pick up your goods train. Stephen's arranged it. It has to be at Little Bytham by 3:30. Got it? Got it, Alan said, glancing towards the goods siding where a trainload of vans waited for him. Sir Ralph, stop loitering around. Your stopping train's been waiting for you. I'm on my way, said Sir Ralph, hissing loudly as he left the yard. Good riddance, muttered Alan, who went off to collect his train. Later on, Stephen was resting and siding. Having sorted all of the trucks out, and the coaches, at least for a few hours, the foreman had let him have a drink and a break. But not for long. Stephen! Stephen! Are you awake? Stephen opened one eye and saw the foreman. Yes, sir, he said, stirring himself. Good. This is Herbert, Stephen. He's a V2 engine and the latest addition to our yard. Show him around, won't you? Yes, sir, said Stephen, and he puffed off to find him. Herbert was waiting in the yard. He looked quite nervous and jumped when Stephen said hello. Oh, hello, he said, stammering slightly. I'm Herbert. Stephen, pleased to meet you, the old engine said. Have you come far? Only Doncaster. I've been repaired, you see. It's a slight accident a few weeks ago at New England. Ooh, what happened? Well, I backed into a signal box after a ball got loose from its box, Herbert said, looking around anxiously, as if a bovine threat might be lurking.
So I'm not sure they
Oh dear,
mentioned any
Stephen said kindly.
motive.
Well, there's no cattle here. Why don't you help me shunt the trucks, and I can show you about the yard? That sounds wonderful, Herbert said, smiling for the first time. Stephen and Herbert had a wonderful morning. Although Stephen had already arranged the trucks, he decided to keep that quiet, so that Herbert could learn the yard's layout.
Yeah, so
Back and
Herbert
forth they
is
went,
an LNER.
until the foreman called them over, and told Stephen to take the permanent way gang up towards the tunnel. While he's doing that, the foreman said, Herbert, you can take the next stopping train. It's only 3 carriages long. You'll go along the branch line, you'll be fine. Yes, sir, Herbert said. Stephen took the permanent way gang in their old train, whistling to Herbert as he passed, and Herbert eventually found his coaches, 2 old Gresley coaches, maroon-coloured, with 1 BR Mark I brake van, and started his journey. He stopped at every station, collecting passengers and dropping them off, all afternoon. The sun shone, the rails hummed, and he felt relaxed, for the first time in a while. That evening, when he returned to the shed, he found that there was no room left, so he backed onto the coaling line and rested there. Everything seemed quiet, but as he started to fall asleep, he could hear muttering from the shed. I think we should veto the V2, Sir Ralph said, and the other engines reacted angrily. What's he done wrong, then? Alan asked. He's just not a proper engine, Sir Ralph sniffed. At least the tank engines know their place and stick to it. There were more cries of protest, and Stephen called out for silence. Sir Ralph, he seems a nice hard-working young fellow. Why not give him a chance? The other engines muttered their agreement. Sir Ralph laughed. Stephen, my good chap, I am being very, very harsh. Alan spoke angrily. Does he not come from the same metal? Or even, dare I say it, the same works? Sir Ralph harumphed. Right then. Stow it in your smoke box and go to sleep, Alan said, closing his own eyes.
Yes.
Herbert felt glad that the other engines liked
Buenas
him,
noches.
but was slightly hurt. He hadn't even met Sir Ralph yet. The next morning, Herbert ventured into the yard and found Alan waiting, simmering. Morning. You must be Herbert, Alan yawned. Welcome to the yard. Oh dear. Thanks, Herbert said, slightly nervous. He was just about to move off and collect his coaches when the foreman shouted something out to Alan's driver. Alan started laughing. I can't go, he said. I haven't got enough steam. Send young Herbert here. He'll do fine. Herbert suddenly found himself being driven towards the main line. Where are we going? He asked his driver. Sir Ralph has failed at Market Harborough with hot axle boxes, his driver replied. We're going to rescue the train. Herbert was thrilled. Sir Ralph sat grumpily in the siding, while his passengers waited angrily on the station platform. He was most indignant when Herbert backed down onto his train. They sent that to do my work, he snorted. Don't bang those coaches apart like you do to the trucks, mixed traffic. Herbert, for once, ignored him. The signal had dropped, the guard's whistle had blown, and he stormed out of the station, leaving Sir Ralph coughing in his wake of steam. Herbert had a wonderful run. He blasted through the English countryside, running very quickly and keeping to time. Presently, he saw his destination and began to slow. That evening in the shed, Alan and Stephen were congratulating Herbert. A very fine piece of work, Stephen said, and Alan agreed. 2 minutes early. Even the station master was impressed, Alan said. Herbert smiled. Thank you, he said. But what has happened to Sir Ralph? Oh, him? He's still where you left him. The works can't attend to him for a week, Alan said, delighted. We're getting an engine from another region to cover for him, though, Stephen said, carefully. Although you pulled well enough for 2 today, and no mistake. Herbert was happier than he'd been in months. Sir Ralph was cold, alone, and miserable on his siding. He'd learn his lesson soon enough, but that's another story.
That's one of the next episode where they show like this Pannier Tinkinchin. It kind of looks like Duck the Great Western Edge to me, but he's
That
like
was
a
interesting.
key character, like redeemed, maybe like an evil or like a good character, I guess, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. Like, yeah.
I thought we were only watching 2 episodes.
You might even watch like 2 more. I mean, would you be okay with that, London, or not?
I want to do something else.
Oh, okay. Summers, okay. Okay, so that's all for like the British Railway series. Okay, so I think we got plenty of an. I mean, we can hang out with our friends, and if we have plenty of time. I mean, just like, look. I mean, we got like.
Here I could.
We got like an hour. We got like 30 minutes. I mean, it's okay to do like an hour live stream, like an hour live stream, because I'm fine with that. Like, yeah.
Chat, I think we should. Maybe you can tell us to do something rather than watching this, because I think we already watched two episodes. Is
2
enough
episodes
for me,
because that was
so-
in the title of the live stream.
I mean, I could try editing it to like 4 in case if I were to extend it. Like, yeah. But we'll see, because each episode is like 9 to like 10 minutes long. Like, yeah.
I wish I'd like to see more, but my mom texted me that I had to go to bed.
Okay, like, yeah.
You guys can keep live streaming. If
I mean,
you
we
want.
could try live streaming like next week. I mean, would you be okay with that? We could do
I
episode-
wouldn't mind you keeping up the live stream, Elijah.
I mean, next time. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if someone else shows up. I mean, yeah, I would. Like, yeah. I mean, when do you have to go to bed, Alan?
All right. See you guys.
See you, Alan. All
You
right.
know,
See you tomorrow. Okay, so if Al right now, we're gonna continue. We're gonna start watching. We're gonna do episode 2 more episodes this time. Episodes three
oh
to
no.
4. Like, yeah. Because I think it's like a 1 hour reaction live stream. Like, let's yeah. So let's do episode 3. Okay, so we'll be react to episode 3. As always, here we go. So far, the series is turning out pretty good, to be honest.
I gotta head off.
But
There, I don't know. It feels like I just want to do something else.
okay. Yeah. You know what? I think we could do episodes 3 to 4 next week. Maybe when I come from the Danbury Railway Museum in Danbury, Connecticut. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
You would
even
be
though-
okay with that? Like, yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
like episodes like 3 to 7. Yeah. Yeah. Because each of them are 10 minutes long. So we won't have a problem. As long as we're not talking too much, we'll consider it. Yeah.
Okay.
And as always, guys, thank you so much for reacting to the British Railway series, episodes 1 and 2. I had to change the title. It was a pleasure of us reacting to the video with like Alan the Rail Fanner and Gamer. Lexi, John, Hentistic,
Just call him John.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that works. Like, yeah. Yeah. In London. And also with London.
Mhm.
And also, if I get myself more into the British Railway series and I could finish the series, then I will be getting a book of it, of which I'm gonna share on my screen. Of what I meant for you guys of the British Railway series book. I will show it to you because I found some like in Amazon United Kingdom as well, like the British Railway series by Simon A.C. Martin. Like, yeah. Hold on out. So I'm gonna be showing my screen for a sec. Gonna show my screen. And this is what I meant. Like, yeah. This is like one of the British Railway series books that I have. Not to be confused with the Railway series book, but the British Railway series by Simon A.C. Martin. Not the Reverend W. Audrey. Like, yeah. So this is what I meant about the British Railway series books. Like, yeah. Yeah, if I will soon be getting by Christmas. Like, yeah.
Also, Elijah, probably some of us might want to react to some old footage from for example, some Southern Railway footage from like the 1950s, showing here. I got a video that we're not gonna watch it, but I'm trying to find out what it's called.
I mean, we could react to it another time when the time is right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And as always, guys, thank you and again for the second time, thank you so much for watching to my reaction video of the British Railway series episodes 1 to 2. It was a pleasure for you guys, at least like some of you who have seen the series, like so we could like get to know of what I meant. To get to know the series and what it actually is. This series is super underrated that it just definitely deserves more attention than any other overrated show, such as Rick and Morty and like Family Guy as well. Like, yeah. No, not
Oh.
Family Guy. What was that show again? Oh yeah, Loud House. Like yeah, even though this, yeah, despite the fandom being dying out, ruining it may be maybe a little bit overrated, but still a good one. But yeah, and especially Rick and Morty. Yeah, despite having some the fandoms, the fan, no, despite some of the controversies, it's still a pretty good show. Not gonna lie, like yeah. But the British Railway series is just so underrated that it definitely deserves to be brought up frequently, especially for some Thomas fans and rail fans as well. And as always, guys, I wish you guys a good luck. Goodbye, adios, and keep on steaming. Woo!
We'll see you.